So this is how things stand with Liu Xingshu and Tan Ning having won both their matches. A bit like the previous situation, actually, the permutations, but a win here for Baek and Lee So-hee will be enough to take them through to the semi-finals. And they will be the favourites here, whereas it's a big ask for Kim and Kong against Liu and Tan. That match happens tonight in the second session.
1号场地男子单打
Court 1 Men's Singles
来自中华台北的周天成
Zhou Tiancheng from Chinese Taipei
对阵来自中国的李诗峰
versus Li Shifeng from China.
'So another women's doubles match for us here in Court 2. Baek and
2号场
and
地
Lee So-hee
女子双打
playing Hsieh
Court
Shan
2
and Hong
Women's
Eun-soo.
Doubles
来自韩国的白河娜李少熙
Baek Hana Lee So-hee from Korea.
对阵来自中华台北的谢佩珊洪恩慈
versus Hsieh Peishan Hong Eun-soo from Chinese Taipei.
'So Baek and Lee with a very convincing head-to-head. Never lost to this pair. The last time they played was at the Denmark Open, tied second game. Mind you, don't worry too much about the head-to-head, Bobby, because Talentina had a very good head-to-head in that last match, didn't they? Against Fukushima Matsumoto.
Yeah, that's right. I think in certain circumstances we can throw that out the window, and group stages at the World Tour Finals tends to have that impact, especially when it comes down to the last match in the group, where certain things have been decided. This is another group, though, where there's still a little bit to play for.
Correct.
Certainly, if Baek and Lee win this match, they're through.
Yeah, this is quite similar in many ways to the group we just had. Baek are now 25 years of age, diminutive at 164, former world #1 with Lee So-hee, currently 7th in the world. Won a gold medal here with the women's team Asian Games and a silver in the women's doubles. She's got 11 titles over her career. Hsieh, older at 31. She has won a silver at the World Championships in 2021 and a bronze in 2014. Both with Shin Seung-chan. They have not dropped a game. They've been in the first game, sorry, I should say. They lost very convincingly to Liu Shen-shu and Tan Ning. Very, very convincingly. I think that was a bit of a surprise, that.
Who, Baek and Lee?
Yeah.
I mean, I might have been half asleep for 30 seconds, but defending champions, of course.
Yes.
Which you probably mentioned, but
Yes.
I might have missed it.
Hsieh Pei-shan, 28. 168 centimeters tall. They found it hard so far here. They've taken a game. Hung-Eun-soo won a couple of titles this year, both Super 300s, the Taipei and Macau Opens. Much taller at 175, both playing in their first World Tour finals. Yeah, Kim and Kong just switched off a little bit in that
Ready to play.
second game, but then bounced back. But yeah, they found it hard. I do have to say, I did find it quite surprising, Baek and Lee, how convincingly they were defeated. They were runners-up in 2023 to Chen Jiaofan, and as we've discussed here, they won the World Tour finals last year, beating Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida. But they come into this as the overwhelming favourites. They've got the head-to-head in their favour, and a high-ranked pair. It's all set for them to win this and get into the semi-finals, but you just never know. Chaturanga Vishwanath of Sri Lanka is our umpire. And the Botswanan service judge is Emmanuel Gabatsile.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Hsieh Pei-shan and Hung-Eun-soo, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Baek Hana and Lee So-hee, Korea. Baek Hana to serve to Hung-Eun-soo, Lowell. Play.
Veering out. Ooh.
What's an opening rally?
Service over. One.
Remember, they
low.
such an outstanding 2023. Got to 9 finals, but only converted 3 of those.
Baek and Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, a period somewhere around this time, when they had a great start.
Yeah.
World Tour finals, January, February. Going into the All England, they were one of the big favourites. Not sure if it was this time last year or the year before, but
Service over.
Yeah, they won it last
One
year.
all.
yeah.
Yeah, they tend to save their best for the really big ones. Good power generated there by Baek.
2-1.
I've always been massively impressed with Baek. I think her technique is brilliant. Watching her come through juniors and how she progressed so young onto this stage and play with some big names. They were so well established, Lee So-hee with her former partner Shin Seung-chan.
Yeah.
3.
To step into those
1.
and fill those shoes was brilliant for a youngster.
Just looking at the
In fact, yeah, that's Lee So-hee's won this event twice, hasn't she? She won it with Shin Seung-chan 5 years ago.
Look at this already, these points.
Oh, still coming back. Excellent work in defence.
Give you an idea of their form, Baek and Lee coming into the World Tour finals. They were the quarters of the French Open. They won the Denmark. Before that, 2 semi-final appearances in the China Masters and the Korea Open. So decent form.
Yeah, compared to Hsieh Pei-shan and Hung En-soo, who lost in the first round of the last 3 events.
Correct. Not been great.
It's
5-1.
1.
It's been a good start for Baek and Lee.
I was surprised, in fact, that Hsieh Pei-shan and Hung En-soo qualified for this event in the end. It's all very close around top 10 in the world, and they climbed 2 places very late.
Yeah, they were 9th, weren't they, in the end?
Yeah, came in 9th, and of course, it's only a maximum of 2 from the same nation qualifying.
Right.
So Li Jiying and Liu Jumin from China actually were ranked in the world rankings 1 place above Hsieh and Hung. But it's the World Tour rankings that make the difference, which are typically similar, and in this case they are the same.
Yeah, I mean, they've had a tough season.
Yeah, the reason I was surprised, that's a nice shot. Good defence, cross drive, that's
Service over.
technique to deliver that shot.
6.
Was good from Hsieh Pei-shan.
They've had 13 early exits this year.
Wow.
This Chinese Taipei pairing. But also 4 quarterfinals.
Well, that's why, and especially with the last 3 on the bounce before this event, that's why I was surprised they actually qualified.
Yeah.
But actually you get past top 8 in the world, and the strength and depth suddenly
Service over.
thins out quickly
7.
in the women's doubles.
2.
Suma and Pratiwi haven't really played much since the Worlds, if at all.
8.
I think that was their last event, in fact. And I think they would have qualified.
9-2.
No Matsuyama and Shida, of course, anymore. And then we're looking at pairs like the Stoeva sisters, who were close to qualifying.
Right.
Service over. 3-9.
Big lead already they've got.
Oh, that's clever defense.
Out.
Great power.
Service over.
Hsieh, I think it was, drills one down the middle. Yeah. Unsurprising to see a new shuttle, I think. Is that a new shuttle? Or maybe not. It's not. Wow.
That's out as well. And it's a fantastic start for Baek and Lee in their mission to win this and get through. A big 8-point lead already in this opening game.
Well played from these two. Attack and defense, they're looking strong.
再次，如果你们给后场没有你们球到位，基本上你们球都没有到位，所以你们防守就很难受。哦，所以自己照自己调整一下就好。然后先要再有耐心，因为他们防守攻不死的时候没有，就是要这样去跟他去拉没关系。对，不用急着。
안으로 다 비어 있다 지금 둘 다.
첫 번째 스마시인데 두 번째 거 중요해. 두 번째 거. 짧아졌을 거야. 짧아졌을 거야.
그래서 여기 해야 돼. 야 그리고 이거 바로 드라이브 좀 하고.
3. Play. Wipe the court, please. Service over. 4-11. Yes. Thank you.
Good serve. Hsieh gets away with the net shot. Took that well below the tape.
Couple of points right after the interval for Hsieh and
11.
Well, but we know there's quite a distinctive style generally with the Koreans and the Japanese. Do you see a certain style with Chinese Taipei players, women's doubles players?
No, I think they're quite attacking. They're quite aggressive.
Yeah,
I like it.
So quite stark contrast is your point there, in contrast with the Japanese and Korean pairs.
Perfect rally example for to talk about this. Third shot here comes, and there's a tendency in top women's doubles amongst many, like the match we've just watched, to just lift it to the back corner. Whereas I think the shot came from Hsieh Pei-shan. She was like, no, I'm going to take on this flat drive and, try and create something attacking, aggressive to happen. It's not all the time, and they are forced into a more defensive game sometimes, but there you go, flat, flat. They're trying to be aggressive.
Service over. 13-6.
They want to be attacking, and we cannot deny that Liu Shengxiu and Tan Ning have been the most successful this year.
Yes. No.
And that is their game.
Hugely attacking.
Aggressive,
Yeah.
attacking, flat game. Here, for example, if their opponents are going to drop and smash into good positions on the body, which you'll expect from a solid Korean pair, a solid Japanese pair, then you've got no choice. Good finish. You've got no choice but to put it back on the back line because you haven't got the time to take anything else on, and you haven't got the power of the shot in the right part of your body to counter-attack if their attack's good. So you've got to take chances from the serve. You've got to be focused in the first 3 shots of the rally. And that's what Hsieh and Hung are trying to do.
Out.
That's short.
Service over. 7-14.
Bit of strapping on the legs of both of the Koreans. Right thigh of Baek and what is it? The
right knee.
Yeah.
Lee So-hee. Do you feel that women's doubles is evolving in the last
15,
year and a half, 2 years, 3 years?
7.
Or do you think it's sort of where it is now, and because
I think
of this tendency now that the more attacking style?
I think it's starting to.
Yeah.
But I would say that Liu Shengxiu and Tan Ning sort of set that precedent.
Right.
And became so good at it that it's forcing others in the game to do that. In the same way that Hsieh Fan and Chen Qingchen were very aggressive and attacking as well and dominated for ages, years. But around that time, they were sort of the only ones doing it. And when Liu Shengxiu and Tan Ning started, again, they were really the only ones doing it. Tan and Tina are a bit different, and they're only now becoming very successful. But it's not the sort of flat, fast game and focus on the first 3 shots that Tan and Tina are successful with. They've got other attributes.
7.
But I think more pairs like this pair from Chinese Taipei are starting to get some success with that same mindset.
Back.
Yeah, Hsieh's got quite the hit on her. You remember, we also, of course, now they're kind of back together after an injury. But Jolie and Gopichand, Jolie in particular has got some really hard shots on her, aggressive.
Service over. 8.
Yeah, big smash.
16.
I think there's a commitment to a style, if you like, that is slightly different with pairs like Pulela and Jolie. In the same way, Tan and Tina's, they're not committing to a style. It's more like Muralitharan is the solid rock player,
9,
and Pearly Tan gets given the freedom to try things. But a lot of that's from the rear court as well. Whereas Liu and Tan, it's similar to watching men's doubles in a way. That's the commitment to well played.
Service over. 17-9.
A very good first game here. Oh, in. Right between
Service
the two again.
10-17.
Flew across the court here to intercept this. So he thought it was going to go long.
Nice finish there from Hung.
Yeah, needed an interception there from Baek.
11-17.
She was either too close or too far back. And that's where that evolution isn't coming into this pair yet. Could have been a particular shot from Hsieh and a strategy between them, an agreement, so that Baek would be in a certain position to then take on what would likely be a flat drive response. But they're not there yet. They're not doing it yet. And that's why they're losing heavily sometimes to aggressive pairs.
Challenge here from Baek and Lee.
Another left knee heavily taped up. End of a long year.
It's in.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Great serve.
12.
Well, this
17.
is as close as it's been between the pairs for a very long time, since the early stages of this opening game. 5-point lead. Which
came off the body, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Service over.
The right arm.
18-12.
12.
Service over. 13-18.
Good response. Good rally.
Service over. 19-13.
Just a couple of points now. Baek and Lee to wrap this one up. It's been comfortable.
It has been quite comfortable, but they've had to keep their focus at the same time. There's quite a lot of hard work going on for the Koreans. It's not easy. Good defense, Lee So-hee. Oi.
Service over.
Yeah, this aggressive approach is
19.
paying dividends at times.
Yeah, that
Baek.
was good, for example. That's something they work out in training. I'm going to smash to this position, and I want you to look for that cross drive. If it doesn't come, you've got to just land on balance and bounce straight back to the net and probably lift out because you wouldn't be early on the net. But you get the chance to cut out the drive defense, which is going to be the fastest reply, and catch your opponents off guard. And that's where they're a bit more aggressive. And that's what the Chinese pair, Liu and Tan, do so well.
Six game points.
A lot more passive from the Koreans.
Wow.
Service over. 15.
One of the longer ones we had.
20.
42 shots. The longest one was 56. Still 5 game points in hand. Ooh, she seemed a little unsure, Lee So-hee, because that might have been going out.
20.
Yeah, you can't be indecisive.
Play on.
Leave it, and you know, take your punishment if it lands on the line. Or just play the shuttle early like you would have if it was 6 inches in the court. There's no room for anything in between. Wonderful shot.
17,
now.
20. Game.
So it is done in the end.
First
stumble,
Baek and Lee So-hee.
but they got there.
21-17.
Baek and Lee. And that's the first game wrapped up halfway to the semi-final, you could argue. Still need to win the next game, but 21-17 in the first.
你们刚刚后面那个节奏给的还不错，顺利打他们没有，你第一个你不能太强要求进攻。对啊，顺风的时候你要自己先掌控，如果有限制继续攻没关系，但是要注意往后给的推挑，你要注意，有时候要防止会出去，这要特别注意一下。然后攻击有没有？如果有效果继续攻，没有效果没有，你还是要回到量，要调动他们。你不能给他们太单一的节奏，你给他太单一的节奏，没有他在手上，他会手的不顺，然后他会变得节奏太多。你会现在当你觉得你要得分的前面，你要特别注意。这种时候没有你不能太顺给他，不能想一开始攻死他，因为他们现在攻的状况是很好，所以说像刚刚子这样，我们是多变一些节奏给他们，懂我意思吗？然后你们如果在前场在给的时候，你们都是只有给，可是你要去推快一点，那给他不起要给完之后，你要去跟下一盘，你不能假设都是送，一直送给他，一直送到你单。
놔주기만 하면 괜찮으니까. 앞사람이 뭘 잡으려고 하고 놔주려고 하고 뭘 해야지. 그냥 뒷사람 때리면 앞사람 가만히 놔뒀지만 그리고 서 있으면 안 된다고.
그럼 앞사람 계속 중간부터 안 잡더라도 막 잡으려 움직이고 그래,
그렇지.
그러지 말고.
안 잡히면 빨리 돌아오고. 처음부터 안 잡으려고 그냥 가만히 딱 서 있으면 안 된다고. 갔다가 돌아오고 이렇게 해야지.
움직이자. 앞에 움직이 라켓 딱 들고 있고. 수빈 잘하고 있어. 근데 네가 떠서 빨리 때리고. 여기 공격 조금 더 빨리 들어오니까.
Second game, low ball, play. All. 1 low.
So the second game then, Baek and Lee, as we said, need to win this to secure their passage through.
Service over. 1, 2.
And not have to worry about anything else.
Good return, Lee So-hee. It's a valuable opportunity there.
3, 1.
Hsieh Pei-shan, big swing. Got a bit too excited.
Just looking again at that
5,
head-to-head, and
1.
3 of the 4 matches that they've played against each other were this year. managed to take a game off them before. That's
Garnard's on
good
the floor.
defending. Oh,
Wipe the court, please. Wipe the court, please.
Hung was quick to it.
2-5.
Why did they go at Lee So-hee for 3 shots?
Rather than...
Thank
He
you.
was in all kinds of trouble.
Just play the net in front of Baek. She can't get there or go over the top.
Wait.
Odd.
Play.
Good rally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good aggression as well.
Yeah.
3.
They've been very good at that, Hung and Hsieh. When they get half a chance, they're always trying to take it, and then when they get on the attack, it's a relentless commitment. Get the shot on the floor. That's going
Veering
wide.
out, yeah.
A little bit of right to left drift, isn't there?
Ball.
Well, here's something for you, Bobby. They've
Service over.
Hsieh and Hung
6,
have played
3.
19 matches against pairs in the top 10. They're a current top 10 pair, of course.
Yeah.
This dates back to August of last year. Since then, they've played 19 matches. They've only ever won 2 of the 19.
Okay.
Matsuyama and Shida. The very first match they played against the top 10 pair, but that was a retirement, so we're not going to count that.
Right.
3.
And the only other one was against Fabiana Setien Ingram and Amalia Jaya Pratiwi,
Ooh.
who were number 9 in the world at the time.
Where was that? Don't tell you.
Malaysia Open,
Service
start of
over.
this year.
4.
And
7.
yeah, they've lost every other match, so they found it hard going against.
Setien Ingram's very young,
Yeah.
and a new partnership with Pratiwi that would have played a part of that. I guess what I'm saying is the Indonesian pair, you wouldn't class them as a solid top 10 pair around the world like you would with these Koreans, Japanese and Chinese.
No.
And Tanatina and...
The established. Yeah.
Yeah, they're more like 2 pairs playing outside of the top 10 at that moment, although they've just snuck inside it.
5. 7.
Feels like they're taking it more to them in the second.
That was nice from Hung. I like the way she's really looking to cut out that driving return.
Wow, that might be the wildest shot
Service over.
we've had today.
8. 5.
Don't think I've seen more of a wild shot all week, actually.
I was trying to be kind. Again, a bit of hesitation.
Yeah. Should have just taken it early. She was there.
5.
Well, there is that right to left slight drift as well. That would have potentially been bringing that into the court. Another one.
10.
Well, all of a sudden, they were
5.
looking a little threatening for a bit there, the Chinese Taipei pair, and then a couple of wild shots and things that went their way. It's a 5-point lead.
Service over. 6.
She generates a lot of power, doesn't she,
10.
Hsieh?
Yeah, that was counter-attacking nicely there. This pair. I think Hsieh tried to force something, tried to make something happen, and perhaps pay the price for playing something that was a little bit out of her comfort zone.
Service over. 11-6 interval.
Well, it's a slight improvement for Hsieh and Hung, but they are still trailing by 5 and a game down here against Baek and Lee. We feel that they are in a great position here to try and win this straight games.
在给完前面的时候，没有要注意他们多对你，他们不迟到的时候腰带有时候推，自己要注意一下。然后前面没有机会去加速，你没有机会没有，就是你就把节奏放慢，把那个直线拉开就好，这种机会。就是如果你回到前锋场的时候，那你自己前锋手是要跟紧一点。
Six. Play. Service over. 7-11.
That's something they have done really well. When Hsieh's attacking at the back, Hung's really looking to cut out any deeper defensive shots.
Oh, what defending. Hsieh.
Good move from Baek. See, that's where Baek needs to then get back involved. She makes that move, gets to the tee, and stops.
Oh, nice kill.
Service
You feel this, what, the movement's
12.
not quite
I was
enough?
trying to say the same thing earlier with the Malaysian pair we were
Tan,
watching.
you were saying, yeah?
Yeah, Baek does the same sort of thing. Really good aggressive pairs. Are looking not just to walk to the tee and sort of hold position and ensure that your opponents don't play net. They need to get in a body position to look for one of the drives as well. That's where I think there's a bit more development.
7.
Player down on court 1 at the moment, which is why the arena's gone a little bit quiet. Li Shifeng looks injured. Oi, that's a lovely shot.
Real concern, by the way, from
8.
Cho Tian Chen and
13.
Victoria Kao, I think, might just step in here to have a look. But here on court 2, it is going swimmingly overall, I think, for Baek and Lee. There weren't any hiccups.
That was a brilliant cross net a moment ago. Not enough variation.
9-13.
Baek and Lee get on top of the rally, and it's very one-dimensional. Stand side by side mid-court in a flat defensive game, and they don't try anything. They're not trying to soft block and follow. They're not holding the shuttle and going over the top. There's not enough creativity, variation for me. Or at least when there is, it's not often enough. As What's going on down there, Hsieh?
Li Shifeng is out, has had to withdraw. He's off in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
No one wants to win that way.
There he is at the back.
Service over, 14,
Not just see him
9.
on court 2. Keeping themselves
Service over,
sort of in the hunt here.
10,
Hsieh
14.
Good smash.
Service over, 15, 10.
I thought Baek had the chance to finish the rally
Earlier. Yeah.
Sort of played soft when I think she could have just pushed that shuttle hard into the bodies of her opponents.
Oh, great defending.
Wow.
In the end, Hung puts an end to it, but my goodness.
Service over,
Koreans
11,
do not make it easy for you,
15.
generally.
Almost nonchalant with that final shot. That was a lovely
Yeah.
shot.
Couldn't put the finishing touch on that, and it's only 3
15.
points in this.
Back, get ready quicker. Back.
I'll tell you what,
13,
they've put on quite
15.
a run here. Becoming a lot tighter than Baek and Lee would want. And they were in a very good position not too long ago. At 13-7. 6 of the last 8 have gone the way of the Chinese Taipei pair.
Oi, great net.
14, 15. Play on.
Yeah, she's having a good
Play
day
on.
today, Hung En-soo.
Lead in the shuttle.
That first net shot was played so tight.
Back. Play on. Wait. Coach, do not coach when the player is ready.
Only
Play.
1 point in this. Well, all of a sudden, Bobby, this is
All.
a good run from them.
Yeah, they've evolved into the match better than Baek and Lee. They've sort of figured out their opponents in the last 10 minutes, who, as I said earlier, a little bit one-dimensional. I'd like to see a bit more, even with some of those lifts at the end. Don't be afraid to just go, all right, I'm going to put this high on the back line, and just give your opponents a little bit more to think about. When you get used to the pace and the angle of certain shots, your timing gets better, and therefore you can be more effective.
Well, that run of 5 points relief, I think, for Baek and Lee.
16-15. Hsieh.
Look, one-dimensional from the Koreans. Yes, they've turned it around now, but there was no intent for anything more than that sort of flat driving relift. Same again here, bang, bang, bang. Where's the soft block?
Yeah.
Where's the hold? Where's the something different in rotation?
Oh, that gone out.
Maybe,
Gone out.
maybe. That's better from Baek, but she didn't follow it in. It's gone over.
Service over. 16 all. Wipe the court, please.
It's a relentless approach to the Koreans and how they play, and I think that's where they're undone sometimes.
Hun, collecting shuttle.
The attempt to wear you down.
Thank you. Players back on court.
And a credit to Hsieh and Hung for staying in it.
Yeah, I mean, they're effective against most pairs they'll come up against, and it'll certainly get them through to the later stage of tournaments
all.
against players that will make mistakes, make errors, but they come up against top 3 in the world, and that approach is has some flaws.
Player.
Remember, they took a game off Kim Hae-jung and Kong Hee-yong.
17-16.
Give the partner a little tap on the head there with the racket.
Encouraging signs here.
Lee, get ready quicker.
Umpire wanting them to get on with it.
I still think that approach should be enough to see them through this match.
Right.
But it's not necessarily the most inspiring badminton.
Yeah.
18-16.
And you're saying more sort of established pairs will be able to overcome this.
Yeah, I mean, but there are still a few established pairs that are in the top 10 that also
play
have
like that, yeah,
slightly one-dimensional style. Brilliant.
Wow.
19-16.
Again, I remind you that it was 7-13.
It's been a brilliant turnaround.
12 of the last 15 points have gone the way of Hsieh and Hung.
Wide. Right to left drift, always going to help carry that wide. They've typically been very positive. That's what I've liked about this comeback.
Front foot.
Yeah, smiles as well. They've looked like they've wanted it.
Wow.
18-19.
Really well placed smash from Baek up. Little flash serve as well from Lee So-hee. Didn't waste any time, just surprised her opponent there. A little bit of something different. For somebody that isn't necessarily a badminton geek like me, Can you think of one time the Koreans have played anything defensive into the sort of early midcourt, net to midcourt in this entire match?
No.
Might be a drive.
Yeah.
More often a lift, but like a flat lift. But everything goes back to midcourt and beyond. So opponents don't need to worry about the front.
Yeah.
You could have one obviously hitting the smash, the other one is backing off, looking for the cross drive.
Play on.
And you've got the court covered, and they've worked it out.
It's just not enough. Not enough counter punching.
That's a bit better going wide, but even then she didn't rush the net.
Oh, that's in. Oh,
it's gone long, I think.
Challenges.
Oh, I tell you what, I thought that was in, but
that's the ones that, I mean, you've got to challenge at 19
of course, of course.
But
oh, key point here, 19 all. I really thought that was in, because you saw the Koreans ready to challenge. Oh wow!
Yeah,
wow!
The line judge was quite quick to react, and also Baek was sort of gesturing straight away.
She was ready to. So that's match point.
Match point 19. Play. Game.
A superb win. That was never in doubt. I say that with tongue a little bit in cheek there, but look, a lot of credit to Hsieh and Hung, because Bobby, they were out, down and out, and they really showed some resolve there, didn't they?
Yeah, they found a way to get back in the match. Credit to them. Full of positivity. I like their aggressive attacking approach, so credit to the pair from Taipei. But these two, solid as ever, and they've well, they've got through in straight games. Even though it's a bit of a worry, they're through. Yeah. They're into the semis. They're there once again.
These are dab hands. They know what they're doing in the World Tour finals. Huge for them. And they can sit back a bit now, at least, knowing that their path has been decided. Excellent win. And some very promising stuff there from Hung and Hsieh in their debut here at the World Tour finals. But they really made them wobble, didn't they, for a bit? And that aggressive approach was causing all kinds of problems for Baek and Lee. That's something just to note later on in this tournament. For now, though, they will enjoy the win that they've just had. Baek Han-na and Lee So-hee, the Koreans, have beaten Chinese Taipei's Hsieh Pei-shan and Hung Eun-soo 21-17, 21-19. They've done it in 47 minutes. So these are your results then, with effectively the dead rubber, but Putri Kusuma Wardani beating Tomoko Miyazaki very, very comfortably, it must be said, in just 39 minutes, our shortest match of the day, to finish third in Group A. Group A was also decided in the next match, with An Se-young having two very comprehensive wins against Akane Yamaguchi, and she finishes top of the group. Yamaguchi will finish as runner-up. Doesn't really matter though, of course, they will be drawn again for the semi-finals, but the 4-2 Japanese completely outplayed in that second game, and An Se-young surging ahead when it mattered most in the third. A fascinating, probably the most fascinating match we had today in the third, and that was the women's doubles. Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto had to win against the top seeds from Malaysia, Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan. It was such drama because the first two games have been relatively comfortable for either pair, and it was all coming to a head at the end, and what a finish we had there. Baek Han-na and Lee So-hee, well, they won the first game actually also quite comfortably, even though the score says 21-17, and then they were 13-7 up in the second before Hsieh Pei-shan and Hung Eun-soo put on an extremely good run to make it quite tense at the end. But Baek and Lee have won and are through to the semi-finals once again. this is a tournament they have a very, very good record in. So later on today at 5 p.m, our second session sees some really good matchups there. I think one that people will be always fascinated to watch, the likes of Kunlavut versus Anders Antonsen, even though Kunlavut maybe hasn't had the best of tournaments. But lots to look forward to. We see you at 5 p.m. from Isha Zadhak and Bobby Griffin. Thanks a lot for joining us. And join us back in a few hours.